ain't come with their mouth guards, they ain't come with their boots, they ain't come with nothing, but we still play. At least that's the passion of our heart that we have at Kati Kati. I'd like to thank Mata Mata. You guys almost took it from us. It sucks, man. It sucked. I can't explain it, the boys can't explain it, but we picked our balls up, got into it, just how we like it. I'll just finish it off. I'd like to thank Papamoa College for hosting us and running this competition in the Bay and holding this trophy, keeping it with the Bay District. It's been a good year, boys. It's a good way to send off our brother. Just thank you all the teams for coming, supporting the camaraderie, sportsmanship throughout every individual in this team. And the teams, the talent, the haircuts was something else. Can't say it. But thank you, boys. Bless you and wish you good luck for the rest of your careers. Thank you.
Right, if we get the Kati Kati boys to come up this way, receive your winners' medals, and we'll take a photo. Yep. Do you want me to call you up one by one? No. One of the biggest first fives I've ever seen. This guy, Tomasi, started as a hooker, finished as a number 10. Stay here, please. For our 2019 champions. Oh, boys, get a photo opportunity. Cheers, boys. Thanks, Rochelle. Here comes the worst part of my 3 days out here. I always get the privilege of choosing a tournament team and the MVP for the tournament. It hasn't got easier after 4 years, and the beauty of the last 3 days is it just goes to show how much talent and that old saying we have in rugby, the golden nuggets that are out there in our co-ed schools. I get extremely frustrated when people believe you've got to go and play in a Super 8 or in the 1A or in a private school to achieve in rugby, because I'm sure if a lot of academy managers were out here watching what was happening out here over the last 3 days, there'd be lots of chats with you boys. But anyway, I'm sticking to my guns on what I look for in a tournament team. While it's always easy to pick the fellow that makes the big flashy runs, it's always easy to pick the fellow that scores the half a dozen tries, makes himself look good. It's always a lot harder to find the guy that works in the tight. It's the guy that's always got his mates back. When I'm looking in rep selections, I look for the guy that does all the work which nobody sees. And that's little things. It's the little things which make you stand out from your mate, from your opposition. It's that first five who can read a game and change a game. It's that prop who is strong in the scrum, who's in the tight, making those turnovers and being in the right place. It's those number 8s who play like a number 8, good in the air, good on defence, and has the pace and mobility. So, really tough. I'd like to congratulate the following 15, and I'll read their names out, and I'd like you to come up, please. You'll receive a certificate and a trophy. And at the end of this, I will then name the MVP for the tournament. The MVP of the tournament came down to 3 players and was finally decided after the third, fourth and first, second playoff. So that's how close all 3 got to this opportunity. So we'll start with our front rows. I've been impressed with this big young man. He epitomises to me what a prop should be. He should be tight, he should be lumbering, and he should live between the 15s, carry really well, set the ball up, and I'd like to congratulate Cullen Briggs Fraser. So good tight head prop, holds the front of the scrum up. So congratulations, Cullen. I'm impressed with you all 20, mate. Well done. Always hard for the big fellas. I know it's a lot easier for the 14s, 13s and 12s to work all day, but congratulations. By day 2 for the hooker, I was prepared to take anybody that could throw the ball in straight. A lot of good hookers, a lot of coaches pulling their hair out when it's going either side, and the poor number 2 banging his head like this. It got down to the final. Again, 2 good hookers on display in games 3, 4 playoff, 1 and 2. The man who stepped up today, I thought on the final, Joshua McLean, Keri Keri. I love a loose head prop who just battles all day. This young man, I know he dropped a couple right on the line, but it didn't detract to me for what he did for the entire 3 days. Outstanding, top work rate. Not the biggest prop we saw out here today, but certainly the biggest heart and the best spirit I've seen working all day. TK Nawaya Mahurangi. Nawaya. We'll keep moving on to the locks because I know we've always got a big trip. Literally, we've had 8 locks that we had to work through. We were looking for big, for mobile, good in the air, good in the tight. Really looking for that Brodie Retallick, Sam White sort of look, and it was so damn hard. I still hadn't finished this as I walked in here. But one of the big men today, big heart, big work rate, Takuira Hart, Cambridge. Is he here today? Not here? Okay, it's all good. And the second lock literally changed. I scrubbed one name out after the final to replace it with this name. So well done to Bradley Rumble Matamata. Our loose forwards, whenever you choose a rep team, you always find you've got 20 loose forwards and not many front rowers, but it was a tough job today, and I'd like to congratulate on the blind side flank, Lisan Huarangi Hatikati. And on the open side, you could have tossed a coin on a whole heap of players out there today, and that coin fell in the favour of Joe Clark Fraser. Who I think could be a hooker as well from your frame, buddy, but you're solid around the tight, nice carries. The number 8, another tough battle, good 8s all over the place. George Robbins, Mount Maunganui. Did George stay? Right. The 9-10 combos, it was incredibly hard. 3 teams came in here with great 9-10 combos. Matamata impressed us, Morrinsville impressed us, as did Mahurangi. The 9th for the tournament is Jordan Ruck, Matamata. A combination that I would love to see playing anywhere would be the number 10, Cooper Rodden Mahurangi, and Jordan Ruck. This young man was one of the finalists for our MVP of the tournament. He was outstanding every single game and made a massive difference. So if you're looking for a good place to play rugby in a senior level, mate, we've got better beaches than North Harbour, so you keep an eye on his name. So we go to the second fives. They're not here, but this guy looked like he should have been a lock. I loved his tactical kicking. If he turned up to me at a training, I would have said, you're going to go play lock for me or flanker. But Isaac Wilton from Morrinsville, big, tall, gangly fella, plays for the Harlequin under-17s. He was my pick for the 12 of the 20, so we'll thank him and get it to him. I've taken a bit of a liberty here. There were two outstanding fullbacks. One I know can play in the centres, and today that player is Levi Rangi Fraser. And if you ever want to give up kickboxing or whatever you do in there and play rugby, mate, we got way better beaches, prettier girls, play plenty, mate. Well done, man. Beautiful footwork. Watched that guy a lot through the day. His tracking, his support to and his defence was outstanding. So we look forward to hopefully not seeing you in Waikato colours, because you're going to be a menace to us. Wingers, really tough on bloody wingers. I don't know what it was, but our inside backs seemed to want to hog all the glory. Worked really, really hard on this. And the winger for me, who tried to work as hard as he could all day, given his inside backs weren't helping him, was Blake Royce from Te Awamutu, who I think has got. Oh, he's here. Yep, so as I was saying to some wingers, you've just got to go and find the work when it's not going your way. And Blake was just yelling all the time to get the ball. And, mate, you did a bloody great job. And I love to see wingers backing themselves on the outside. So well done. Congratulations, mate. The other winger, again, same thing. You get big, strong, fast wingers on the outside and nobody wants to give them the ball. He scored a couple of beautiful tries by cutting in and doing what wingers should do. Jacob Tusina Tauhara. Well done, Jacob. Again, had to go to work for it, just a bit like Blake did. It wasn't a day for wingers for whatever the reason, or the last 3 days. Finally, the fullback. Again, this was real tough between Levi and this particular player. Both of them were outstanding. It would have been a terrible place to have tried to make a tournament team. So we've gone with Levi at centre and Tesimone Ulu. Don't believe the limp. The man ran 11.3 in one of the regional athletic champs. So well done, Tessie. Congratulations. Okay, so the MVP. It's really funny. My daughter was telling me that a number of our MVPs have gone on to play in academy teams. And there was a kid from Inglewood turned up for the Taranaki 19s a couple of seasons back. And it's funny to see them on TV again. Real tough one. What I was looking at was consistent form over the 3 days, and the guy that made the difference at the critical times. And as I said, there were 2 games in which I finally made a decision, and the MVP of the tournament, both outstanding guys who could have been selected today, but a couple of differences out there in that final match. Lesson Huiarangi Katikati. So ladies and gentlemen, players, some we will see next year, others will be out playing club footy. And just remember, you don't get great All Blacks and great Super Rugby players and great Mitre 10 players without great clubs. Every single club I know in the Bay of Plenty, Waikato, King Country, North Harbour needs club players. And it's from there, boys, that we need men like you and men like you out there to keep this game alive with all the volunteers that make it possible. Safe travels, and we look forward to seeing you in 2020. Thank you, Papa Moore, Nick Leask. You guys, mate, this is a model that we need to roll around the country for everybody. Thank you very much.